welcome back. Today we're going to be working on Space Engineers once again, and we are going to be going through and making a storage system with sorters and everything. And we have to wait for this game to load because it takes forever. Which sucks, but oh well. I hope you all are having a wonderful time. That I get things set up and get my things shared across everything. Let's see. I think my game froze. I know the PlayStation didn't. So I'm wondering. I hope it didn't freeze. I will give it a little while as I finish getting fully set up and everything. To unfreeze. There it goes. There we go. It's not frozen, it's just slow. It's it's slower than my grandpa. It's slower than our beat up truck that's in the shop right now. All right, there we go. Um, there's something deeply wrong here. Why is this only floating in midair? It's still taking time to get fully, loaded in. Because there should be a lot more than that. What am I looking at here? How? Is it just gone? Like, is all the work I did in here gone too? More or less. What in the world is happening here? I'm gonna back out. I'm not gonna save it. And I'm gonna try and restart that world because there's something seriously messed up wrong there. The backup for that full. Oh no. Love you too, baby. I'm confused the reason why my thing is being weird. Love you too. Let's hope backing out and going back in is going to fix it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to mess with a lot of my settings and see what's going on. I actually might go and take a look at the other base too and see if that's still running or not. Because that's weird that that's starting to mess up like that. Like there's no reason why it should be, you know? But for now, we'll keep on waiting until this thing finishes loading. And we wait for it to load. Hmm. There we go. That's a lot better. I have no clue what happened, but apparently the save file became really messed up. Hey there, Aegir. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope your stream yesterday morning went really well. I saw some of your videos. They're looking pretty good. Space Engineers is looking really fun. Alright, so back to what I was planning on doing here. Alright, so we have somewhat of a conveyor system sorted out to at least reach out to here and to charge this mining ship, and sooner or later transport everything that I would mine into the base. Plan on doing a few more of those spots, like right here and here, and possibly in the middle too, for more landing ships. But in here, my plan is to use this space as a storage center. Now, I like the look of the large industrial storage containers more than anything else, so that's what I'm going to go with. Dude, it's okay. The moment you said that you knew Engineer Coffee, I kind of figured that you're a content creator, especially when you said that you got your most of your DLCs for free. So I kind of had it already figured out by then, so it's all good. I really don't mind that you're a content creator. I actually think that's really cool, and I hope one day that I can reach that level, and that's the goal I shoot for, is to one day reach that level. I haven't yet, so I'm gonna keep going, because that's all I can do. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying. All right, so I'm gonna dig more of this out because I want to put these into the floor, kind of like that. Kind of like that, and so I can see what's in them as I'm walking on kind of like some kind of catwalk above them. But also going to do an entire item sorting system, which means there is more mining. There is always more mining. You can never get away. Kind of sucks that way, but you know, it's whatever. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you guys do that. I'm gonna dump that in there and have that get refilled. Okay, so a lot of what this is doing is just going through a lot of the nickel and silicone that's left over and just getting all that moved out of the way. I'm actually going to move the silver and gold so that can get refined over here, especially now since I'm all good to go, recharged and everything. Well, yep, we all start with the same grind. I've been trying for 2017 and on and off, not fully focusing on it due to a lot of things happening, a lot of good and bad things happening, and now I have the time where I can, focus on it, and I want to do my best to make it work, make it happen. If it means that I have to someday specialize in only one game, as long as I absolutely love that game, I'll be completely happy with it, honestly. Because a lot of the games I'll play and play and play, especially the ones I absolutely love. Now I already got something in the works for a more in-depth tutorial, kind of like what Splitsy does for his computer tutorials for Space Engineers. I'm going to do it for the PlayStation players or the console players so that they have a better chance of actually getting into it. Yeah, it is so hard to grow with. Like, I absolutely love Skyrim and I love Minecraft, and Skyrim's made some of my biggest videos. But I absolutely love Space Engineers too, and it's kind of my ADHD dopamine fix right now too. So it kind of helps that way, but, I know I'm going to need to specialize. Hey there. Hey, Death. Welcome to the stream, man. So, Death, how's work going so far? Are you busy or are you bored?
But I just pulled off the counter.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not happy. Hey, Death, you forgot your mug at home. Your wife just showed it to me. I think you're missing a drink there, man. But how are you doing there, Aegir? Oh, you just got off. All right, that sounds great. Oh yeah. Ooh, maybe I can rope him into playing Space Engineers and trying it out. Teaching the other person. And the chaos continues. Boo ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because teaching me went oh so well for us.
Yeah. Plus, it's free labor to clear out all this stupid rock.
That's all you care about. Free labor.
Well, you know what they say? Free labor is the best labor. Oh, that's so dark and terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry for that. That was a terrible one on my part. Hey, don't break the things this time. It's all good, man. You don't need to have a big following. It's just for fun, mostly.
May I remind you, dear, that I have no following?
Like, I'm doing this all for fun, man. Okay, so...
It's like, watch me play instead. I can't figure it out.
Alright, so my plan here is there's going to be 3 or 4 of them. I want to make a container for building components, or what? Actually, Ignots, because ore is going to go straight into the refinery. And then I want to also make one for food, one for ammo. That way, I'm constantly not having to sort everything. And sadly, PS5 does not have the automatic sorting system mod that the PC does, which I absolutely love because it's such a good mod, but it does not have it. So I have to make do with what I can. So I'm going to be messing around with conveyors and sorters today. I hope everybody's going to want to enjoy that. Hey there, Rev. How's your night going, man? And you guys may hear some noise in the background. I have a 5-year-old niece who is a very hyper 5-year-old. If any of y'all have children, you understand.
She's not hyper for a 5-year-old.
Okay, she's
She's average for a 5-year-old. Okay,
yeah, she's average. She's still full of energy. But I also have my fiance and one of my friends who I tried teaching the other day how to play this game in the background. So just forewarning, if you guys start hearing voices, that's who you hear. Now, let's get... What was that? I have not heard that noise. Did it break my thing? No, it did not. Thank goodness, because lightning damage is on. And I don't want to lose power yet. These things are not fully charged yet. They're not going to be fully charged until it's 2 days in real life time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's definitely a thunderstorm. Yep, it was a lightning storm, and lightning damage is on. So this is going to get fun. But yeah, I'm going to place the first one right here. Give it a little space, and then place the next one. I actually should put down a local grid, different local grid. More power! Unlimited power! Sorry, I go all Star Wars nerd on you guys.
Anyone else expecting Dr. Frankenstein to step in and announce that he is finally coming?
Maybe Dr. Frankenstein will drop in saying that he found his long lost twin brother. Maybe not.
As long as he doesn't bring his sister with him.
It depends on the monster. It depends on the monster.
Okay, after the monster got socialized, but before he turned bitter.
Okay, yep. I can get behind that one.
That version is allowed in my house. After he turned bitter and went kind of crazy because of how people were treating him, let's be honest, we all would have gone crazy at that point.
Yep, we would have. Everybody would have. Okay, now I'm trying. It's because he liked the stream. By the power of Grayskull, you need more power!
You've been watching my child's cartoons too much.
No, that's what the guy in the stream said. That's what Riff said, man. And I haven't been watching them that much. Okay, I don't like the fact that they are not the same freaking height. So I'm going to place another one right there, and they should be the same height.
Huh?
Oh, that's how the leadership board works. I was curious about that.
Yeah, that's why I told Jessica to start.
There we go. And place it like that. So there's 2 of them. I'm probably going to make a lot more later as I develop this. But yes, this is the height that these are going to be upon.
I don't like you anymore, Dakota. I now have the theme song for He-Man stuck in my fucking head.
Ladies and gentlemen, our mission has been a success. My roommates have now got the theme song to He-Man stuck in their head. Please keep on singing it.
I just got my daughter back to watching Winx instead of He-Man.
Yes, my brain is now happy that's symmetrical. I literally have, I believe, an exact amount of space in between them too. So, yes, I have 3 spaces in between them. It is very symmetrical. I am happy. My brain is happy.
So I should get on, join you, and immediately screw with the symmetry. Got it.
No, you will not immediately screw with the symmetry. No, no, bad. Guys, my friend's bullying me. She wants to mess with the symmetry.
I'm just bullying you. I'd actually be there doing it. Jeepers.
Jeepers, Batman.
Okay. Oh yeah, the original Robin. Okay.
Okay, I need construction components for this. More symmetry. My cabbages.
Great, now I have Papa in my head. Dancing to the He-Man song.
Guys, we're messing with my roommate so much. She's got Appa dancing to the He-Man song. It's growing great.
At this point, I am going to join you just to mess with your symmetry. That's not getting any chores done.
Asymmetrical is definitely nice. Sadly, I'm so ADHD that if it's not symmetrical, it sometimes bothers me. But if it isn't symmetrical and it works, then I'm completely fine with it. I still don't have enough stuff for that. Okay, how about this one? How much? Okay, I don't have enough stuff for either of these. Hey, what am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly around like a crazy man. What? And run back here to check on everything. And take out all the extra crap. Including this stuff, because I can now transport it. Let's see. I have a lot of food. Holy crap. Taking all this up. Ooh, I'm definitely taking a construction bonus because I'm going to need those. Take as much iron as I can because, you know, iron is good. Iron is life. Ha ha ha. You know, I do have that one rover miner back there. I can take the drills off and I can use it as a transport. What else has been popped up from here? Because I know it's been very efficient. I'm going to get these set up before I put the conveyors in because, you know, it'll be easier for me to keep track if I can do it conveyors after I build it. And we're going to key them over here. So we got two of these. So this one I'm going to dub is going to be for Ignots. And that one's going to be for building components. Yeah, I hear you on that one, man. I'm just glad I have these 3 blocks right here, where I don't have that problem with where it's not asymmetrical. So I'm very happy that they are. Okay, so I'm going to build. Oh, it's going to be one of those, is it?
Alright, come on, Giggles, out.
Alright, so I'm going to do that.
Giggle, out.
I'm looking for the one that doesn't have anything on it. There we go. There we go. I'll place that there. That there. And that there. And then on this side, I'll put the barrier. Because, you know, safety first. Except for when it's a half thing, because you're going to fall. There we go. Back to doing this. There we go. Boom. And boom. So we got the big safety walk here. With nothing in between down there. Just how I like it. Alright, let's see how these are doing. Because I know assemblers are really quick. I think I only got one so far because the other three are not complete yet. So, first one of these is done, and we got some parts for this one, but the rest is still, being worked on. I think I have girders and everything, and steel tubes back at the other base, so I'm gonna go grab those as much as I can anyway, as it mists over and the sun is out. But the sun is out. Oh, so even though it's cloudy and everything, and we're in a thunderstorm, this stuff is still gonna work. That's pretty cool. Kind of not realistic, but cool. I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna grab as much stuff as I can. Especially since I know there's girders and other stuff, so yay. We're gonna grab those, and we're gonna grab those. Apparently that's all I can grab. And we're moving on the way back here. I almost missed the entrance. I really need to put a really big freaking sign saying base here. Please don't hit. So, let's start with this middle one. And I don't have enough construction components. Go figure. Put them all in there. Let's drop a few of those there. Grab those. Back to this middle one. And just like that, I'm out of the rest of the stuff. So we'll drop this stuff in there, and no, we're going to take the plates out, though. That would actually be pretty cool. I really want to set a sign on this tree, though, right here, that says, "Hey, dumbass, move." Because I ran into it so many times already. I've died like 4 times just from that tree. I think I'm finally back up to level 5 survivor, so there's that. But we're going to continue taking out a bunch of stuff from here. Especially the gold and the silver, because, it's, that stuff over there can deal with it better. And after, I might want to actually set up another assembler just so that I can start really pushing through this stuff. So I'm going to... You're just checking on the tree violently. Yes, very violently, going about 110 meters per second. It was okay for the second, but not always. So we're going to go back here. I'm going to drop this stuff off, and I'm going to grab the rest of that, and I'm going to finish building this up. Oh, I need 10 comp components. Do I have them? No, but I can. You know what? I'll just produce them myself. I don't even need 10. Shouldn't be that hard. There we go. Alright, so there's that. We got one refinery working that's working pretty good, so we're going to build the second assembler. Just get that out of the way. And I'm going to start outlining the conveyor systems. Because I have the pipe junction up there. And I'm going to clear the stone right here out of the way a bit more, so that it's more easily able to see it, because for aesthetic reasons, because I am mostly going for aesthetics here, for the most part. So we're going to, as soon as it stops freaking, doing that, I'm going to take this conveyor pipe junction stuff, and I'm going to run it. Let's see. Now, I want to do this kind of symmetrical. I'm actually going to do that. I'll use that one for something different. But I'm going to put a... That's not a pipe junction. I'm going to do pipe T crossing section here. And then I'm going to run a conveyor pipe from there over to here. Now, actually, mostly trying to find the best way to do this. Because I want to be able to do it where I can run it down. Ooh, I have an idea. I keep switching plans because I keep coming up with better ideas. What if I run it from that one, bring it over, drop it down through here, go under? That actually sounds like a good plan. I'm going to do that, as long as I don't blow up the batteries. Like that. Whoops. Yep. What's Space Engineers without a little bit of explosion, you know? Because, you know, Space Engineers is known for its integrity of stuff not exploding. So this is going to be a little slow here, but that should work perfectly. Once I replace some of the stuff that I broke here.
Energy low.
Okay, my energy is low, did not care. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. My night is going well, and my last night went pretty well too. Whoa, did that just strike the... Yeah, it did. It struck over here. Holy crap, did you see this? It took out these containers. Oh, man, that had to suck. I've done that a few times. Last stream I did, I blew up the 4 thrusters on a mining ship like 3 or 4 times. There's always going to be explosions, no matter how much we try to avoid them. And it's both part of life and the game. But man, they absolutely cooked this. 1, 2, 3 containers. Ouch. Didn't touch batteries though, but it nailed this thing. Almost like it's like, no, you're not going to use it as transport. Ooh, yeah, that had to be hard to watch, especially if you couldn't warn them before it was too late. That had to be really hard to watch. Okay, so I want to go through what would be the middle, kind of. So we're going to backtrack some of this stuff. I'm actually going to replace this with a... oh, look, it's a conveyor sorter. With a conveyor pipe junction. And we're going to go from there. So we'll go... Now we'll go down. Do it down. Of course, I probably ran out of interior plates. I did run out of interior plates. Imagine that. Involuntary ship construction stream. Yeah, I hear you on that one. I actually almost thought I had to do a ship construction stream for this one, just to try and get everything from the industrial base I have over there moved over to this one. Like I was going to do the modular cargo container, have something pick it up, deliver it, drop it off, fly away. All components withdrawn. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a second assembler going. So we have twice the assembly speed, which is going to be awesome because I'm going to need a lot of stuff. Interior plates. Yeah, I'm terrible at cargo ship builds, so I really want to try my best at this, just so I can see how well I can do it. You know, it's going to be a challenge one, and that's probably going to be the stream for tomorrow, is to build the cargo ship. Tonight is getting all this logistics stuff set up, because everyone knows without logistics, you're pretty much dead in the water. And fully enough, this actually plays into my idea for this build here, because I was going to put another round of refineries and assemblers on this side when I get to the point where I need them. So it actually all works out in the long run without it meaning to. So that's actually really freaking great. Keep going through here. No, I have not set it to be cooperative mode. Thank you for reminding me of that. So we're going to go into production. We're going to set for 2 to cooperative mode. We'll set them both to cooperative mode and we'll go from there. And we'll keep on going through here. Now, we have the turning of the tide type thing right here. So, since I'm going to put one straight back as well, I'm actually going to use a cross pipe here. Right here is where I'm going to set up one of the sorters, as long as I can get the arrows right, because I know that can really mess you up if you don't. So, let's see. Okay, that's going the wrong way. It needs to go that way. And then I'm going to set another one up here, so that they'll put certain things in this one and certain things in that one. And honestly, I will admit, I am not very good when it comes to setting up sorters, so this is another, well, frankly, it's another one of those, I'm going to figure it out type things. So, we got that set up. I should have made a bigger hole so I can get in there and get in there and mine and build this stuff. So, I'm going to do that before I do anything else, and hope I don't blow anything else up. Because this conveyor system is going to be very important. There we go. So now I can get in there and I can weld all that up without too much difficulty. But I am going to probably first build the sorters just so I can get them, well, frankly, sorting. And I'm going to kill myself by freaking damage again. Well, 14 products couldn't be put in. Okay. Off. We only need one on it, I believe. There we go. All products put into production. And what we do, I'm going to hide the empties. And I want to see the refinery. Ooh, the refinery dig. What did me good with the silver and the gold? Maybe I should set up the medical room after the storage room. Because this is, I need skill points. I keep forgetting I do not have steel plates on me. So we're going to grab a few of those. The end marker for that area is going to be right here. It's also going to be right here as well. That way I knew and have everything mapped out approximately, properly. But of course, you know, this is underground, all that fun stuff. So we're going to dump those in there and we're going to start grabbing stuff that as we go. What's the first on here? Ah, this one of the swords. Okay. Which also means that once I get this stuff set up and everything moved around, that small storage thing there is going to become obsolete. And I can just get rid of it. And guys, if you want to backseat, I welcome it because I don't know as much about this as I would like, but you know, it's one of those things. I'm actually going to do that so I can do this stuff one at a time. Yes, it's Skyrim references, plus the fact I'm an actual real-life descendant of Eric the Red, the Viking that founded Iceland. And also went to Greenland. So it's kind of my way of ensuring my own, you know, heritage. Plus, I absolutely love the game Skyrim as well. It's such a fun game to me. So that's kind of the thing to go for. But yeah, the background for it was actually made by my brother DJ. I actually have a friend that's supposed to be helping me work on a kind of a better one to make things kind of sound normal. Alright, so this one will do ingots and ore. This one will do components. Ooh, nice. I'm a history buff in general. I love learning about ancient cultures and civilizations. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like, I deep dived into my family history for a while there because my dad told me about our genealogy more or less, and it made me extremely curious about where my family came from, who was able to get us to where we are. And we dug back far enough to see that we got both Eric the Red and Ragnar Lothbrok in our line, which is extremely cool, and we're also descended from the creators of St. Petersburg. Ooh, that is so cool, Rev. That is awesome. I've actually been very curious about a lot of their folklore. Like, I've been wanting to learn more and more. Oh, yeah, Ragnar is kind of a myth. Yeah, I could never remember if he founded Iceland or Greenland. I think it was Greenland because it was such a barren wasteland. It was, as my teachers back in school said, the first ever advertisement to try and get people to go there. Which was kind of cool. And it's also cool. The theory is the reason why they actually abandoned it. It actually makes sense because one of the major theories is that they believe that they hunted the walruses and the seals to almost extinction. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I always got those mixed up. A lot of facts in the brain. But yeah, I believe one of the main reasons why a lot of them left Greenland was because they hunted the seals to almost the seals and walruses to extinction. But it's never fully confirmed. Like, I don't think they found any data or any inscriptions to say the reason why the settlement was abandoned. And I've always been curious as to the reason why. Because the place is pretty cool. Barren and hospitable, but still cool. But a lot of the stuff I study for history has got to do with the really ancient stuff. Ooh, that is so cool, man. That's really cool, Rev. That's extremely cool. So, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, my name comes from, I was playing Skyrim one day. I was actually streaming it with my brother, and I was actually underneath a different name, and I actually got jumped by werebears in the game, and I literally went from a regular accent to full-blown Scottish, going, "There's werebears in Skyrim," and it just went from there. My brother laughed at me and suggested that I should change my name to that, so that's what I did. I changed my name to Werebear Games, and that's all she wrote. Let's see. And need more components. But yeah, I kind of deep dived into the Scandinavian Norse mythology quite a bit. Learned quite a bit. I still have a lot more to learn. Is there any specific place or YouTube channel you'd suggest for me to go and check out for like history and or the sagas and stuff? All components successfully withdrawn. You're a gaming reverend, huh? Ooh, that does sound like a good one. I've been listening to the Fall of Civilizations podcast for a little while now. That one's pretty good. It covers a lot of the ancient empires, their culture, and the reason why they fell. It's actually been extremely interesting. I actually considered going into archaeology and anthropology because of it. And when I was a kid, I was obsessed with dinosaurs, so I wanted to be a paleontologist. Now I'm obsessed with history and want to either go back to school to become an anthropologist or get my PhD in history. Why are they? Is it unreliable, or is it just plain fantasy that he writes? Or is it exaggerated? Always need more steel tubes. You always need more of something. Okay, is it not producing because I don't have enough? Ooh, I definitely am running out of iron. So I'm going to try and empty out my inventory by building some more stuff here, and I'm gonna go grab the rest. Oh, that sucks. That sucks that he does that. I heard that Icelandic language was actually the closest thing we have to, like, 14th or 10th century ancient Norse, because it's changed so little. Ooh, that sucks. That's too bad that he kind of ruined that for everybody. That's too bad that he wrote that and it was complete trash. It's too bad. The Poetic Edda is a good one? Ooh. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Go, so that should be enough to get through that. All components are things. Sweet. Alright, so I'm hoping that the sorters will pull out of the system and just start bringing everything in here. Hoping. Also, Jackson Crawford on YouTube is amazing to watch. Very informative. Get stuck. Alright, so I have that sorted out so that these are going good. Plus, if I really need to, my plan was to stack another cargo on top of here if I need more space. But these things are so huge, it's going to take a while. Especially with over 400,000 liters. Now I got to remember which one goes to this one. I think it's components. So I'll drop these in here. Yeah, it is off topic to the stream, but dude, if you're really into something, dude, then it really isn't off topic. Trust me on that one. I get off topic on the stream all the time. Trust me. I absolutely love learning history and everything I can. I was born with an extremely curious disposition that sometimes got me in trouble. Okay, it got me in trouble a lot. But I've always been extremely curious about history, ancient history, the whole works. Especially about my family's ancient past. Let's see. Should take over the rest of this iron. Because that's the stuff I'm using most. Wait a minute, how much more iron do I got? I think I just saw a stack that said 50k. I did see a stack that said 50k. I should use something. Why are those off? Holy crap, that lightning strike took out one of the drills. Holy crap. Ooh, that is so cool, man. Yeah, I haven't got any tattoos yet. Let's see. Now, can somebody remind me that if I have the sorter putting stuff in here, it can still take stuff out to put into the assembler, correct? Or am I wrong on that one? Do I need to set up a different sorter to go towards them? It's one way, so I have to make another route for it then. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Yeah, but that's still pretty cool though, in its own way. Oh yeah, build capacity's at full. Alright, so going to put those in there. So it's pretty much going to go round circle. I'm going to more or less make something that's going to go from up here to up there to connect to there. The same with that one, so it's just going to connect all the way around. Sure, that'll work, won't it? Will work, won't it? I hope. Go this way, because, you know, it's, yeah. We'll do another sorter, but we'll make it go the opposite direction. We'll have, ooh, ouch. Have something meet in the middle here. To work as a go-between.
Get your shoes on, child. Get your shoes on.
Yeah, I'll go there.
No, it's with me. Mom's got her shoes on, Dad's got her shoes on.
That. Go like that. Go like that. That should be good right there, and that should allow that stuff to get through. One will hope, anyway.
With this one.
Good, your zipper done? Or...
Yeah.
Alright, so that's done. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to build these first so I can set them correctly. And, you know, go from there. So, from you professional space engineers, the system I'm building for that will work, won't it? Keep on going from there. I'm going to fly back here, grab some more of that iron, because I'm going to just keep moving it back, forth, over and over and over. Keep on going. It'd be cool if he hopped in here, but if he's busy, man, that's okay. Yeah, the inventory script is nice, but it's PlayStation. I can't use the inventory script, so I have to do this by hand and figure it out. Pretty much. So this one, I believe, will have to be set to ore and ignuts.
You're as bad as your daughter.
Definitely don't want to answer that question. It seems to me like it should work. Yeah, if we're going by common sense, it should.
But common sense ain't that common.
Yes, common sense ain't that common, so... This one should already be set. So should that one. I'm actually going to see which one is which by turning that off. looking for the lights. Okay. So this one will definitely go for ore and ignites. Do whitelist, and then we'll do an active filter of ignites and ore. When this one gets completed, we'll do a active thing for that. Yeah, I understand that. I do that on PC as well, but this is the consoles, man, are a completely different thing. You actually gotta think things through a bit more, sadly. Yeah, it definitely should work, but I hope it does anyway. We'll see once it gets done anyway. But who knew that I'd have to put this much work into figuring out how to put a system together that should already work. Oh well. Gotta just keep on trucking. Start building this stuff up so that everything starts sorting and going through everything. Alright, so we'll put that to work with with two assemblers going at the same time. It should get over quickly. You never know. It's, they're assemblers. Gonna keep on trucking more stuff over here to over there, over and over and over. It's fun being a complete hauler. I should fix that rover sometime and just start hauling everything in massive loads like that. But I really just want to finish the system off first. That needs to come help me figure out complex builds. He ends up messing them up, and I have to fix what he did. Yeah, sometimes it can be like that, it seems like, How's this doing? Okay. Do. One of those. Buy that. Go down here. Grab the iron and the stone. Little by little, I'm moving everything over. It's just going to take a little while. But it is getting moved over. Ouch. Okay. Start rolling this up. Keep on rolling this stuff up. And running out of stuff. Alright. And keep on going. Get that and that put into the build planner. Same with this. Two of those. Okay, that fills up that entire build planner for that. But yeah, it should work. Like, it should pull it from the refinery and the assemblers and should just transport, put in these two things, and then transport them out when they need it. You would think that would work and make sense. Got a feeling it's not going to, but Fingers crossed. I hope. Fingers crossed, I hope. And as more stuff gets built, I'm going to keep transporting even more stuff. I have a lot of iron. What quote? What quote does he have in his streams? Let's keep on bringing over stuff. So, keep on trucking, keep on moving, keep on, keeping on. Keep on, wayward son, keep on. Not run into the ceiling. Gotta watch out for those ceilings. They're gonna kill you. Alright. Ah, damn it. Bounced off the wall. At least I didn't lose much health, but still. Yeah, I overflew it. I overshot it. Really? Right this second is when they're gonna bother me? It's always when you're doing something important. Okay, let's see. Move over through here, bounce a little bit, call it good. There's 7K in there. He says, I hate engineered coffee and makes that quote pop up all the time. I bet he does. It's in good humor, though. So, Rev, why'd you say that you're a reverend of gaming? I'm very curious about this. And that should do that for that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should complete that entire circuit, hopefully. Hoping anyway. Oh. And I fell. It's. Do I need to put more iron in here? Oh, that is cool, man. That's really cool. That's really cool. I actually knew one Reverend that played games. He was based out of Texas. I haven't talked to him in a while, but that's really cool, man. That's really cool. I hope you don't mind that I have a very dry, dark humor. Okay, let's see here. Need to pull more stuff.
Let's not tell him I did that.
Yeah, let's not tell him that you just whacked your elbow on the door, because Skills will definitely wrap you up in ball wrap and duct tape. Alright, let's see. Yes, watch out for the door. Definitely watch out for the door. Okay. So, we have our system set up here. Now we just need to finish the rest of it, leading all the way out there. That way, anything that I mine will go straight into the system. Because right now, this is just a basic system until I can get everything else lined up. then I'll start doing a bit more of a complicated system. Okay, how much stuff do I have in my build plan? That's a lot. Wrong button. That's pretty cool, man. That's really cool. Weirdly enough, by trade, I'm a farmer and a welder, and I have had no welders or farmers comment on my videos yet. But that's really cool. And I know quite a few reverends out there actually get into gaming. It's a pretty easy pastime to get into, I believe. I know for a while there I was actually following a few monks that were actually covering stuff like Dungeons and Dragons and everything. That was an interesting experience because I never expected that. And out of motors. Gotta work on those fine motor controls. Oh, components withdrawn. Sweet. I really am hoping that the system does work. Component build planner, component build planner, component build planner, another component build planner. A lot of conveyor piping is going to be covered in this. Ooh, you know what would be cool? Yeah, that makes sense. Like, my dad and I are both heavily religious. He plays a very honorable paladin. Me, I play whatever I want to, and it usually goes either paladin, barbarian, blood hunter, or something in between, or I'll switch out paladin and cleric. We usually do, my group and I usually do D&D every Thursday, but we haven't done D&D in a little while. We really need to get back into it. What was I going to do? Right, I'm going to rename this one. This here storage container to I haven't played Diablo 2. I've played Diablo 3 and I played a Crusader in that one.
After Diablo was my game.
It's a bit of both of our games, baby. Ooh, that has to be fun. Trickster clerics are really tricky. So, ooh, I bet. I don't know. I like Crusaders a lot. I didn't like the rest of the classes in Diablo 3 much. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Why did I just... I have no clue the reason why I just pulled out my grinder except for I hit a button. Oh, components were successfully withdrawn. Alright, so we're gonna keep on going down here. Ooh, that had to be fun. Yeah, my friend is coming up with a new campaign for us, and I don't know if they're completely ready for it yet or not, but they're working on it, and I can't wait to play it. It seems like it's going to be a really fun game. So, do I need to... So I need to do that first before we'll do that, huh? Why are catwalks so janky like that? Like, I don't get it. Okay, why am I covering up the ones I haven't built yet? Alright, so back to building more of those. We go there, there, and there, 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 there. Ah! I'm hitting the wrong buttons. This is not good. Not good at all. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go grab more of the ores and ignots from over here. Yeah, it's quite a bit of lots of work for you. If you don't mind me asking, Rev, but which denomination are you a reverend of? I'm actually genuinely curious because I grew up in a couple different ones. That's a lot to kill. Let's see, I'll drop that in there. Why is it drawing out? So it does draw them out. Okay. Kind of draws it out anyway. Or is it drawing straight from the refinery? That's my question. No, there's no more iron in the refinery, so it must be drawing from the sorters. That's pretty cool that it's doing that. And I should go back here because those are finished being developed and drop that into there. Grab that. That's pretty cool. I was actually raised Methodist, and I also went to Pentecostal as well. And honestly, I won't lie, I actually got tired of not being taught the whole Bible. So now my friends and I, we mostly go and we do our own Bible study every night. I had to make it hard to access. My phone just went off. Who do I got a message from? Got a load of stuff. Fast travel went wrong. Oh no. Aegir, what did you do to your station? And do I actually want to watch that video, or am I going to shake my head and get scared because something went really big boom? But jokes aside, I'm definitely still going to watch that video. I'm definitely going to watch it later. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm going to gotta re up my energy here. Heal a bunch. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it after the stream, and I'm probably gonna go, oh my gosh, because just yeah, whenever somebody has a title like that, it always makes me go, I wonder what went wrong here. Let's find out. How do I just take 10? Let's see here, and I gotta take even more iron over. Your crap. Your fast travel went wrong, short. It just popped up in my notifications. I haven't had a chance to go see it yet. Back over here. Oh no. You witnessed it live? Oh boy. It's all good, man. Like Rev said before, family comes first. That's what he said on my community post yesterday when I sent out a community-wide saying that I'd be taking Thursday off for family game night. That turned into my fiance and I watching a movie and her falling asleep not even a third of the way through. So are any of the gifts good? And or is it going to cause a giant ruckus? It is the season for Christmas gifts. It definitely is. And I'm trying to hop around. What is a fuggler? Like, I've never heard that term before. Like, I'm actually starting to get curious here about what a fuggler is. Yeah, I've seen the original Ant-Man movie, but it's been a little while, so I don't remember it too well. I think I got called out once in high school too. 22 hours to fully recharge. Holy crap! I need to work on power. Like, it shouldn't be taking that long for it to recharge. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'll get that far with this little component thing here, and then I'm going to go and build the rest of those because I'm going to need more power. More power! Unlimited power! Oh, that thing. No wonder I didn't remember it. I wanted to put it out in my brain. Okay, I'm going to take that assembler 2. I'm going to take it from here. Oh. Something's not working. Okay. Whitelist means that it will move through it, correct? And those are the arrows, correct? So something is not working here. Because I couldn't take these out from a different area. I'm going to have to do a lot of research here. Because apparently I messed up the sorter somewhere, somehow. Hey, baby. Love you too. Yeah, do. I wish I had that right now too, because it would come in handy so much right now. Because I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Like, I really wish I had build info right now. It'd be so easy for me to figure it out. Because if I'm correct, those are the arrows that are pointing that way. So it should allow everything to come up and out. Yeah, I will never understand why they wanted that toy either. Like, I'll never understand the reason why my siblings, when they were younger, wanted to be wannabe gangsters. You know, like, maybe I'm just like missing something of a generation or something, but I'll never understand it. I just won't. Because honestly, that doesn't sound like a amusing. That doesn't sound like a great toy. No offense, but that's just my opinion. Yay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more power. Need 6 tubes to finish it. Yay! The conveyor system made it outside the hole. Now we need more. We need more power. So that means that 1, 2, 3, 4 of these are going to get built tonight. Because we're always going to need more power until I can afford to use a reactor. God, I miss build info. Yes, we are. Hell, I'm still getting ads for diapers and stuff when my fiance and I talked about having kids someday. The phones are listening to us, man. The phones are listening to us. They're always listening. Fuck. I still can't believe the lightning took out 4 containers and an entire drill. Like, that's insane. Get more power because I'm going through like crazy. I really need to make a medical bay in that place with an O2 H2 generator and just be able to recharge my stuff there. That is definitely going to be my next project. Without a doubt. Am I done taking over the iron now? Is that all the iron? I hope. I think it is. Yep. That is all the iron. I almost have a full inventory. So, I have gotten all the iron moved over. Now I just gotta finish moving everything else over. For now, more of the iron is gonna go in here because, oh, I got nowhere else to place it. And we're going to build more electricity up here. Without hopefully dying running into it. Because we're going to need a lot more power. A lot more power. More unlimited power! Okay, I really need to go watch Star Wars again, because I got that whole thing with Palpatine going unlimited power as he's shocking Mace Windu stuck in my head now. I got stuck in my head. Good. I want to go down there. Okay, that should be enough. Do it! Do it now! Henceforth, you shall be named Darth Vader. Once more the Sith will rule the universe, and we shall have peace. I love you too, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my fiance is in the chat. I'm getting turned around. I have no clue where I'm going. And of course, they have to show up right as I'm about to go check on the batteries. Okay, I don't get it. They try and attack me, and then they run away. I don't understand it. What is with the wildlife mechanics in this game? Just need steel plate so I can repair that hole. It eats you, I've heard. Yeah, it definitely does that, but for some reason it runs up to me, tries to attack, then it runs away and disappears. It's like, you're supposed to be the scary thing here. Why are you running away from me? Like, I should be afraid, but I'm not. I find it more annoying. 4 hours. That's better. That's a lot better than 22. Now, I think I will make up the rest of these batteries so that we have even more power, because frankly, we're going to need it badly. And I'm going to go start grabbing all the nickel and everything from over here. My life just flashed before my eyes. If I was any lower, I would have died. Oh god. Woo! Fuck. I wish you could clip things on YouTube, because that would definitely be one of them. Ugh. I'm awake now. Who needs coffee when you got space engineers? Finally checking the tree again. Yes, I am. Whoo-wee! Alright, so I'm actually going to go to the basic refinery here, and actually I'm going to turn it off. Because, frankly, it doesn't need to run no more. And there's the dog. You know what? You guys are annoying me enough. I'm going to resort to my most violent way ever. Yeah, I keep finally checking the tree and almost dying. Whew. It gets the heart pumping, that's for sure. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to stream here. I should work on grinding up the bodies, because it's starting to make it lag. Yeah, I have interior turret right there. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's out of ammo or not. It is out of ammo. That explains it. Okay, and I'm going to take the meat from that one as well. Where'd the body of the other one go? I know I was backing up, I was going this way. There it is. There we go. More mammalian meat for me. No ammo equals no shoot. Exactly. I don't want the meat, I want the gobble. Alright, so back to the other place. Let's drop off more stuff. Because, you know, life goes on, even when wildlife is trying to kill you. Ooh. And I'll put the rest in here because I cannot fit the rest in that one storage. No, no, thank you, Wiggle. Okay, so.
It's only a piece of stick.
No, thank you, Wiggle.
It's a piece of stick. Yes.
Yes, the wildlife definitely tried to eat me. It definitely tried. It didn't, but it definitely tried. You know, I'm thinking about just moving over that interior turret over and setting it up over here. You know what? I think that's what I'll do. I'll go grind down that one and I'll just bring it over. Put it in the middle. Right at the entrance, so anything that tries to come through that's not safe won't get through. There we go. Move that over here. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put it like... I can't put it there. Where can I put it? Ah, right here! It's going to go right there for the whole world to see. No, all I've got to do is get more ammo for it. See, let's come over here to ammo. Because there's a lot of ammo. We'll go 100 of those. I need more inventory space. That's what I need. I need more inventory space. I should change the inventory space thing in the thing so I have more inventory space. But where's the fun in that? You know? Yeah. I need to figure out the sorters too, because it's bothering me that it's not sorting like it should. The best way to do that is going to be a tutorial video, probably by Splitsy or Jack or Zero's Legion.
Just like this.
There we go. Back to doing this stuff. Yeah, I apologize, everyone, if I don't have the same energy as I did last time. Oh, tutorial video for the sorters because apparently I'm not using them right because, you know, they're not doing their job. So I need to figure out the best way to do them. See what I did wrong, more or less. And try and get them to work because everything I put in here that's ignites or ore or anything are staying in here or going into the assembler. Everything that I put into the cargo containers is not moving or having anything put into. So I need to figure out what went wrong. And go from there. Hey, we got more battery power. Sadly, their thing is still 6 hours, so very confused. What are these doing? They're going at their most optimal, so why are the batteries taking 6 hours to recharge? And they were just 4 a little bit ago. That confuses me. And I gotta wait on the power cells. Meantime,
Low health.
hey, that one tree! Oh, I almost died again. Yeah, there's quite a few creators out there. I just need to do some research here soon. Did not mean to bump that. Yeah, I'm not good enough at Space Engineers to do the conveyor belts or sorters yet. But I do have on my list to do a tutorial for everybody for console version of Space Engineers. That is on my list to do. It's going to take me a little while to get to it, but it's on my list. I'll probably be working on it over this weekend before I stream and stuff. I have a lot of Space Engineers to do. I mean a lot. And I'm waiting on the battery power cells. What's causing that to be held up? Apparently they need to be put into production. Being put in production would be handy. Okay, so I have steel plates. I'm going to actually... a few of those. A few of those. Go over here. I'm actually going to... going to run a different one. A different, wind turbine tower over here. That way, if I remember correctly, you gotta go 9 blocks. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll do 14. And I'll stack it up a bit. Big. And then I'll put more stackable wind turbines on it. And I'll start getting some more power that way. If I stick too many on that one tower, then it's going to be prone to getting hit by bullets and, well, asteroids. And I don't need to lose power. I actually need to gain some, so. There we go. Oop. Didn't mean to go third person, but well. Come back over here. Dump those, turn my dampers back on. Grab as much of that stuff as I can. Yeah, I will definitely ask because I'm not used to doing tutorials, so it's definitely going to be something different. Definitely something different. And I'll be starting off mostly as, you know, bare basic minimum for console players to give them a hand, because playing this game on consoles is tough. It's extremely tough, and I'm hoping that I can help my friends out, that I can help others in the community out. I'm not looking to get traction like Engineer Coffee or Splitsy or anybody like that, but if I can actually help people, then I will feel very accomplished. There we go, we got our batteries fully going here. And their recharge is in 16 hours, 18 hours. We definitely need to get more power. Power is the struggle here. We're not getting enough power. So, I'll start building these. Go, and oh, there's the entrance down there. Yeah, I might, because I was looking up tutorials yesterday while I was getting ready to go to sleep and everything. I was going through that whole trends thing you can do on the YouTube community manager, YouTube studio thing, and the only thing I can find for Space Engineers PS5 tutorials is like one video to go over the basics, and that's it. So if I can do a tutorial that actually does help people and, you know, does a good thing, then yeah, it'll be good. But it's going to take a little bit of time to get together because I'm going to have to split it into several different smaller videos. That way it's not such a grind. Or I could show them as a grind. Show them the exact thing that this game takes, you know? Yeah, I could make a series of them. But I'm going to have to come up with a good name of them because Splitsy has that Space Engineers Tutorial Getting Started series. But I could probably just call it Space Engineers Console Edition Tutorials. Because to be honest, that's exactly what it's going to be. I'm going to have to think on that a little bit. Come up with a good name. I'm going to have to do a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. And along the way, I could actually learn quite a few things myself too, because I'll be teaching myself some more skills. The Silly Goose Space Program. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. That. Silly Goose Space Program. That's pretty funny. Maybe I should name mine in Advent of Crash Landing. No, wait. Space Engineers Crash Landing Tutorials Console Edition. And needs some work. Or I could just call it the Crash Course. That'd probably just work just fine. Did I do the wrong ones on this? Yes, I did do the wrong ones. Crap. I did the wrong ones for that. Forgot what type of ammo that thing took. And I made the wrong ones. The MA-20A. That's the S-28 pistol. Crap. I made the wrong ones. Oh well. I'll just deconstruct it. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good considering that for console it would be a lot of crashing. So Crash Course would be good. So yeah, I think that'll be the name, Crash Course Console Edition. At least people will know what they're getting into just from the title. And maybe I could have one of my friends star in it too, and it'll definitely turn into a Crash Course. While I'm building these, get more power going. I have a lot of researching to do.
And she don't like it, so
Yeah,
he doesn't like it.
and it would be important because that would be the big focus. That would be the big focus. It would be for the console players so that they have a better idea of what they're getting themselves into and all that. Definitely would work. And I would definitely going to be researching on it, especially going in. But instead of just going console, I'll go console, PS5 / Xbox or XS or something. That way they know it's for that as well. Hey, baby. How's it going? That was Reb that said hi to you. I thought that was deconstructing the ammo. Ugh. Ooh. Okay, so. Ugh. The sorters I'm going to have to figure out later because I'm going to need to watch a tutorial on it to figure out what went wrong. The silly Goose Supreme. So I'm going to go over here Gonna go recharge my Steve. And we're gonna start working on the next phase of everything, which includes setting up more storage systems. But we're not gonna be able to do the I keep hitting B for some reason. We're not gonna be able to do the sorting systems right away. We can get everything figured out, but you know, actually sorting the stuff out, not so much. So come over here and I'll drop more of this stuff in because it's handy dandy. Perhaps, let's check out. Did I actually? I love it when I go to progression and the progression screen fails. Did I unlock the modules? That is my question. I did. Excellent. So, we have, of course, the speed module, the yield module, and the power efficiency module. Now, starting out, I'm probably going to go with the power efficiency module, at least one of them. Yeah, Joe. For right there, and then I'll go the speed module on this side for that, and then I'll do one power and one yield on the refinery. Of course, they all take steel plates to place. Huh?
Yes. Stop.
So, put power efficiency on there, and a speed one there. What? Cool. Then, of course, I'm going to want a couple power efficiencies on this sucker because, frankly, it can take up some juice. And then I'm going to go yield. And probably a speed one. But nah, I'd want more yield. So, we're actually going to focus on the power efficiency one from over here first. Because we're using both of those a lot. And we're also going to go with the speed one, that way everything is sped up for all of it. Couldn't put 10 components in the production, what? There we go. Now, as far as I know, it's not going to take any superconductive components until I get to the yield. And then I think I have enough stuff for superconductive components. I hope anyway. It takes 0.67 gold, and I have plenty of that. And more coming out. I got plenty of gold to do the superconductive. So, there's the power efficiency, which hoping brings down their power input requirements. Holy crap, that's still a lot though. That's still quite a bit. And that's kind of the reason why I left this other side open. Because now we can just stick 2 power efficiencies right there, call it good. So we'll have 2 power efficiencies going. So that we can cut down on this, because that is a lot of power. A lot. And that's, frankly, that's 2 or 3 of these combined for power. So holy crap. You got turned around. And now I feel like I'm stuck. That's okay. I can dig. I was gonna say, I haven't pulled out everything yet. Okay. Dig, dig, dig a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. That's a lot better. Holy crap. 1 kilowatt is a lot better than 600. That improves it humongously. Right there. So, I have no clue how much the refinery takes for power. Hoping to reduce. Holy crap, that's a lot. That is a lot. Woo-wee. That kind of makes me a little nervous there. So, we have 2 power efficiencies up here. We'll add that to the build planner. And then we have 2 yields. So we'll do that. Because we want to bring down the cost to run that. Because fucking hell. That is just too much. Far too much power being used there. Okay, and keep going here. That one's in place, so wheat. That one's almost. And with the yield, it means that I get to mine less. Diggy, diggy hole, diggy, diggy hole. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole, diggy, diggy hole. Why can't it withdraw superconductors? That's why. It's still making them. We're good. It says that all components were withdrawn, but I don't know about that because I'm still missing stuff for that. Right? It's what, man, Windrose is one of my favorite bands too. I wish I could actually stream on YouTube and play music because that'd make it so much better, but I can't, which sucks. It's what can you do? Am I right? And I think I just heard the train. And I almost thought it was a YouTube short starting in the other room, but it was a train. What's that? Oh, that's what that is. I should actually get the ammo from this. Just so that, you know, I have it to put into the thing. So I'm safe. Alright, so I'm going to withdraw all that. There we go. Those are upgraded now. So they're upgraded and they're working good. Let's actually check and see how much. Last time I checked this, it was taking 550 kilowatts. I cut that by 300 with just 2 of these. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy. But the yield has probably gone up quite a bit too. Because it's got 2 yield stuff, so its power efficiency is 224%, binary speed is 130%, and its yield rate is 141%, which is pretty damn good. Now, the assemblers, their production speed is 150%, power efficiency almost 200. That's pretty damn good. Alright, so we got those done. Let's actually start, you know, filling in quite a bit of these passages and getting that stuff done. Because going through that sorter stuff is definitely going to be a tomorrow project because I have to do a crap ton of research and I don't want to waste you guys' time by doing that on stream, so I'll do the research on my own time. So for now, I'll just keep going back and forth, transferring stuff, and going from there. And also building as much power stuff as I can, as well as trying to complete, you know, all this storage crap. Okay, where's the unknown signal this time? That's not too far away, but it's still too far. Oh. Well, yeah, I'll finish building up this passageway and then I'll start working on those conveyors again, because that's the major part of this build, is getting these done. And I have to get them done, get them right out all the way out to this platform, and start figuring out the platform too. Y'all have any tips or tricks for me building this stuff, or any ideas for me to do or put in to practice, I will gladly take them. I forgot about that. Forgot that one was there. Of course, because the wolf's there, I can't place that block there. It's all good, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to get these goals done, like, like my goal was to set up the full thing where I'd have storage system running perfectly and all that. I thought I had it figured out. Life came and slapped me in the face. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes life has to do that to you. And I'm gonna put these in there. Well, just keep on going. Without the lights on, this place is a little creepy. You'd almost turn it into a horror game. Alright, so I'm going to continue working on these conveyors. I need to figure out a system where I can actually get light in there. I think I have an idea. Okay, so I want to use the floodlights because, frankly, I like them, and it gives it a more industrial look. So, the best way we need to figure it out is to do that, but I want to also kind of close it off so you're kind of peering in to see the wonder of the creations. And you can't attach these to this stuff. So, question is, how do I do this? And I'm going to need steel plates. Definitely gonna need steel plates. How do I want to organize this to the point where it makes sense? probably doing that would work. Do that there. I think that'll work. At least they'll give it some kind of idea. But I'll have to wait for the rest of the stuff to get done being made so I can eventually put in the build planner to, you know, finish it. Yeah, it should work. Hoping it'll work. But I kind of want to, like, cordon this off and kind of, like, use some of the new lab windows and stuff. Make it kind of look like it's its own industrial area. Separate from everything else and everyone else. I'm glad I noticed that that one was pointing up. I didn't put it on the fuel bar. I love you too, baby. Alright, so I need to grab the rest of the stuff. I'm glad that I actually spent time and I did those modules, because now I can build even faster. Here and put these in the build planner as well. And as that is doing that, I'm going to go recharge my energy because it's low. Flying back and forth. Kind of takes a toll on you. Okay. So we should have the components to see how well this works. Turn off the lights and let's take a look. You know, that kind of gives the ambience I wanted. Yeah, it's looking really good. But I want to put one going that way. Right there. I'm going to put another one going straight down because, oh, frankly, I like the look of it like that. But yeah, it's looking good. Like, this is plenty of light. This is definitely plenty of light until you get back here. But it lights up some of the stuff that you need to see. But I need to go finish this one over here. What do I have? Oh, that's what I have. Alright, so those floodlights, I can't remember what it takes. Okay, it takes steel plate to set them. That only takes up 3 of that, so I'm going to finish this door. Come down, I'm also going to put passageways into the build planner as well, so that those can be finished. And I'm going to go from there. Always something. It's about to become light, so this is about to become food processor again. And so I'm going to take those. But I apparently don't have no more room. That's fun. Alright, so that's a disturbance in the force. Yeah, I try. I'm not the best, but I'm trying. You know what? That works. That's plenty of light right there. Just how I want it. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one because it's not going to be needed. Because we got plenty of light. And we have one door finished. I can work on this. There we go, there's the hallway finished. Now, to design the wall that's going to lead to this. Oh, I need to set up for a second. Let's see, let's take a look at the decorative. Let's see what we can find for windows. I kind of like how they decided to do all this. Hmm. Okay. I've never used the bay windows before. I don't know if those would work or not. Ooh, I have a better idea. So I'm gonna do that. So, okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. But, oh, wait, I have a better idea. Um, okay.
I got a wiggle.
Nice.
Yes, I put.
Hey, buddy. I need a drink of water. Yeah. Remember, kids, drink your water. Hey, Henry, buddy. Just for warning everybody, if my mouse, if I start doing like this stuff, it's because my cat is climbing all over my mouse and keyboard. Yeah, Henry, you're kind of in the way, dude. Henry, you're... Welcome back, Rev. Welcome back, Rev. I hope you're still enjoying the stream. Ooh. Now that adds some. Now that adds something interesting. If I could do it the same. But it wouldn't really work because of the door. Well, I could do it the other way. Okay, so we have that. The question is, how do we want it coming down from the ceiling? Because this is like a bay area type thing. I can do that. Ooh, yes, that would work. Now the tough part is doing those. But if I can do those diagonal ones, and just double window it like that. What'd you think, Rev? What'd you think of that design? Okay, so alright, I gotta go and refuel my energy. You know, it would actually be pretty easy if I would just hop into the miner for just a little bit. I would re-energize really quick. Alright, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna finish up that build. I'm gonna need more steel plates. A lot of them. And we're gonna have to figure out something for lighting here. Let's take a look at our lighting options, because lighting options have changed. That could work. But first, I need more steel plates. Yeah, I think we all do, Rev. I think we all do. Okay, so alright, so there's that. I'll load these up quick too. I'm really out of... I am out of those already. Holy crap. Yeah, let's just get those really made up quick. Okay. And the texture packs are starting to go out a little bit. I might have to go out and come back in. Well, that barely lights up anything. Might have to put a ceiling in with some truffle lights. But right now, I'm going to exit the game quick and then load back in because my graphics are starting to go a little blurry, which means that it's having some trouble with some stuff. Yeah, I am too. I'm just more or less just building how I normally would in general. And now we wait a while. And Rev, if you have any suggestions for me to put in the build, I will be glad to take them from any of y'all that are watching. And those of you who are joining us, if you've been here before, welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Weber Games. I'm usually a variety streamer. I'm really trying to get into Space Engineers and Skyrim lately. And I will be posting videos every Friday starting next week. And my stream schedule will be Monday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 10 p.m. And Friday and Saturday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for streaming schedule. Thursdays will be family game night, so I'll be taking those off. And Sundays will be a day of rest. And we're still waiting for it to load. So one thing I don't like about the consoles, it takes so long for it to load. I love my PC because it'll take just a couple minutes and I'll be in. I probably still go, it'll probably still be loading for a little bit, and I apologize to everyone for that. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful time and is enjoying the stream. I'm looking forward to posting them again, man. Thanks, Rip. I'm looking forward to being able to make them again. And I'll be pumping out probably 1 week it'll be Space Engineers, another 1 week it'll probably be Skyrim. Thank you, Engineered Coffee, for subscribing in to Mighty Cast. Both of y'all. Hi, Skittles.
I don't know where your niece got all this energy.
Not for me.
I just tossed her dad at her and went, here you go.
Alright, so here we are again. And it's still blurry. It must just be something with the save or something. Or how warm the PS5's getting. It will deserve a nice rest after tonight. For a couple hours at least. Maybe. Possibly. Okay. You, Mr. Turret, I need to do some options with you. 600 meters, that's pretty good radius. Yes, you're going to target rockets. Yes, you're going to target neutrals.
Lift me up.
Oh.
And once again, I need more steel plates. But, ladies and gentlemen, if I don't fall off the catwalk, again,
Fall off, fall off, fall off.
I give you the entrance to the industrial area of my base. I have a nice centered half door here. I have a warning label up there that's not showing. And you have a lovely windowed view to see everything that's happening. It's not very impressive. But this is the industrial area entrance. Now we're going to lose some of that, and I'm going to grab more of these. Because I have a lot of welding to do. I've really just hit my dampeners again. Oy vey. And honestly, this is probably one of my favorite bases I've made so far. Also because I'm actually thinking it out. I'm not just sticking stuff in the corners and going, "You're gonna fit there and work."
Wait, you mean you actually put thought into this one?
I put thought into this one. I know, surprising.
Here's the thought.
Yes. I have 2 assemblers and 1 refinery running. That's all I need for right now. I will be working on the other 2 assemblers and the other refinery at some point later, but it's not needed right now. I do have one idea, and it's kind of the same idea I had to begin with. Is the catwalk. Like, my plan was to have an entire, like, road up for a catwalk, just going through there. You know what? I can still do that. So I think I will. Because frankly, I like using catwalks just because I like to add proportion to everything. Kind of give you an idea and kind of a better understanding where you can go to repair things. If that makes sense. Grab more interior plates. But yeah, we have one passage to get to the components that's down there. Then we have the one to be able to come up here and do all this stuff. And that's honestly how I wanted it planned out. Didn't fully work like that, but hey, what can you do? Plus, it adds character. I think right here, I'll go with... Sorry.
Died on me.
I'm sorry, baby. All the way down there. So yeah, there we go. We have the entrance to go through here and go down this way. And then we have the option to go above ground. And honestly, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I think having options like that is a really good thing. Yeah. I do need to fill in that one space so I stop falling through it. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of my plan for this area. Kind of have like a pathway through here between two different, refineries and everything, just so that you can easily go and see everything. Now we can close that up for now. Okay, let's check on the batteries and see how long they're going to take to recharge. 4 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. That's not bad. It's getting the most amount of wind that they can get. That is awesome. That is great. And I'm actually just going to go hop in the miner's thing. The mining ship's cockpit. That way, I just recharge that way. I get all the power now. I have those two towers going at the same time powering this entire base. I'll probably put up another or one or two more just to, make it work. Alright, since we decided to start work on that now, I'm going to go shove the rest of the stuff into the... Shove the rest of the stuff in here. And add that. And while I wait for that stuff, I'll grab as many of those as I can. I'm going to start welding up around the landing pad here.
Esmira, you can't be in here and be a wild. You're a little down the street. Go bug your father.
And amount of steel plates. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how much 334 steel plates gets you. It's not much, but it's something. Of course, that stuff's done building. And I'll go and weld some more of this stuff up, and then I'll grab those things to continue going through the conveyor system. Yes, it is. I agree with you there. It is a steel plate crafting system, and that's all it is. Because you need steel plates for everything. Do that way so that I have room to get around the drills so I don't have to fly. And honestly, Rev, that's no truer thing has ever been said, except for this is a steel plate crafting simulator.
Alright, Esmira, and you can just hold still while the kid eats, okay?
So,
Try to touch you.
okay, so I know I can probably get stuff from here.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
were
should.
until you realized she was there.
I should definitely should build a welding ship. No doubt about that.
Just stay there, hold still.
No doubt about that. I should definitely build a welding ship. Especially for this amount of stuff. Or even a welding rover. So I can just drive over it. Actually, that gives me an idea.
Huh? That isn't super bad.
What if instead of the normal welding ship where the welders are on the front and everything, I put them on the back?
Remember to blink your
Not the back, the bottom.
How good do you know?
I put them on the bottom and I just gotta hover there while they weld. I think that would work. That gives me a lot of ideas.
Oh yeah. Let Kenny be up there with your presents, okay? And you, I got no use for your dumb answer. I think you best be giving him some more time.
You know, I should realize that that thing had that there sooner, because then I could have just, you know, not done this complicated loop like this.
How many things can go to you keep?
Can't wait till that's connected so I can get all my parts that way. Seriously? Tired of flying back and forth? Probably should have been one of the first things I connected, just so I could, you know, access the inventory everywhere and just kept pulling out stuff. Ooh, steak. Tri-tip steak. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having tri-tip steak tonight. Yeah, it definitely would speed up the process. And if I can make it where the welders are actually on the bottom, instead of like doing like this design and putting them on the front here, if I can just do them, put them on the bottom instead, and have them just fly around like that, I think that would actually work and it'd be pretty cool. But that's just me. And you know what? That's what we're going to do next. We're building a ship. Whatchamacallit? We're going to build a welding ship. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold on your pants. We're going to go crazy. And I gotta remember, I can start accessing that inventory from out here. Alright, so I'm going to recharge my energy quick. Place those down quick. Right here.
What? What, baby?
So right here, we're going to...
Yes, you've done enough sitting around. You can go bug your dad now. Good job. Say, good kitty kitty.
Get rid of that because it's going to get in the way of that port. And I'm going to weld up this landing gear. We're going to build a ship right here. The first ship built at the beta site. It's going to be phenomenal. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to choose it.
This one is out.
Now we gotta choose a cockpit.
I'm sorry, Disney. You're good. He let Ismir kind of beat her until he realized who it was. And then he ran back away. But he didn't hit. That's a start.
And we'll start like that. We're gonna need some batteries.
You don't smoke.
I don't care. My mama smokes.
Gonna need a gyroscope.
Like I bent down, put on my shoes, and then I just fell out of nowhere. I didn't have enough.
I'm gonna put that. Ah, it's misaligned. I don't like it when it's misaligned.
No, Tony.
One. We're gonna do 2 batteries. Because I don't really trust myself, we're also gonna do 2 gyroscopes.
Thank you.
Now, we're also gonna need a container.
That's Mira.
Which requires an interior plate, which I don't have on me right now. So, we're going to grab some of those.
So pick one and go with it.
And I'm going to make sure this is directly in the middle. I don't.
Are you going to follow through on that?
Unable to.
I actually have a better idea for this.
But I'll be
We're going to.
I'm stepping outside with them. It's morning. Have fun. So fine. Okay, so bring everyone home safe. Go to jail.
That.
I'll sit in there.
Now, for the atmospheric thrusters. Pretty important. I'm going to go completely off basis here. I'm going to do something weird for the thrusters.
Weirder than normal?
Yes. Not thrusters, but the welders.
This looks cool. What ship do you?
Welding ship.
I know. I have been watching. I meant, what you doing with the thruster? Or the welder ship? Whichever component. Now I'm. My dumbness is going to do it.
Are you asking about the thrusters or the welders?
It's everything you said you were going to do something weird with.
Maybe something weird with the welders.
Okay, what you going to do?
The typical welding ship usually has them pointing forward.
Okay.
Considering I have so much flat space, pointing them down.
Actually, for your build, that kind of makes sense. Do you want to do another crash and burn video tomorrow?
Sure. Now I gotta get this thing, lined up. Yeah, totally.
I'm going to stand over here and not sing.
You gotta stand over there and what?
Not sing.
Why?
Because you're on a stream? Having your sister belting out rap lyrics in the background probably would put people off. Just a thought.
This is extremely unconventional. It will not work inside the tunnels, but it will work outside. And you know what? That's all I care about. Now, we need some sideways thrust. So this is going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 on that side. And 1, 2, 5, and 6 on that side. Because, believe it or not, the way this thing is going to connect up is I'm actually going to... This is going to be very unconventional. But I'm actually going to put a... what's that one thing called? I gotta remember what it's called. I know what it looks like, but I can't remember what it's called. Oh, here it is, converter. I'm gonna put a converter on the outside here, and then a connector. But honestly, I don't need to do that. All I need to do is that there's an inset connector type thing that I can do. That's small grid. I can try and hook up to that instead. And I'm pretty sure this is very unconventional. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not here to be conventional. So let's do the cockpit. And the batteries built up first. Get the batteries, gyros, and the cockpit all built up first, and then go from there. Rev is an interesting concept as in it might work, Or interesting concept as in, what monstrosity have I created? Weirdly enough, the way I did this, I can easily change it so that the welders are pointing forward too. It would just take some conveyor belts or conveyor tubes and work. That's good to know that I'm that revolutionary, that you've never seen it before. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll find out soon whether or not it works. Once I get done building it. I do find it funny that this concept will really allow me to do it, to weld them either down or forward. I'm not that very good with pistons yet, or as I would try something like that, but hey, it's something. Alright, let's build those up first. The cargo containers and the welders. I just hope I have enough downward thrust to allow me to get off the ground, but it's not that heavy of a ship. It's actually fairly small and compact, so it should fit. Well, it's not going to fit down there, that's for sure, but it'll fit up here. Which also means I need to come up with all I gotta do now is do that. Oh, I earned a trophy. Yeah, it'll plug in right here to charge. You know, this is off. This is not symmetrical, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll just roll with it. I'm kind of curious to hear what Figure would say about this concept, but I think he disappeared a little while ago. Not entirely sure if it's such a good thing that I'm so unconventional. Ugh, I failed. Ugh. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box. Thinking outside the box isn't always so bad. Oh yeah, and I'm very unconventional, trust me. When I think of stuff, I think in a very weird way. Like this mining ship, it's as flat as possible, but also is almost as economical as I can make it. And I can put 2 more medium cargo containers on the bottom of it. So it works. I probably need to add a bit more power, but hey, it works. Ugh. All components successfully withdrawn. Two, three, four, five, six. Well, with 4 large atmospheric thrusters keeping me up, I shouldn't have much problems. Okay. There we go. All the thrusters are done. The only thing I need to do now is build that and the conveyor system that leads from there to there. Well, I'll probably just build this part of it first. That way, well, frankly, that way, I can definitely get the batteries and everything charging. So, oh, where's that come from? Ah, there it is. Holy crap, the interior church get out from all the way in there. That's a good turret. That's a real good turret. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that turns right around real quick. Look at that. I don't think I needed two. I think I only needed one for gyroscopes. But, you know what? Better safe than sorry. So am I, but I need to get the batteries charged a little bit. Jesus. There it is, locked into place right there. Battery charging. So, I'm going to get this stuff built up. That way, I can actually transfer, steel plates and everything to it. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do and we're going to need a lot more steel plates if I'm going to be doing this. So let's make a shit ton. So let's see how this thing does. I think I'm out of. Yep, I am now out of steel plates. I think that would be called a resounding success right there, because it works. It works pretty damn well. The only thing that I see as a problem is we don't have any light to actually see by when it's daytime. So let's give it some light. It did really well. So let's put that one there, that one there. That one there, and that one there. But yeah, it did incredible. Like, look at this. That was crazy good. That didn't take any time hardly at all. So my unconventional way of doing it proved very successful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's move that all the way down here so I can get this other stuff out of the way. Yeah, there we go. We add some light. We can see where we're going now. It's almost like a search vehicle, too. But now we gotta wait for more steel plates to be done. But yeah, that did extremely well. The unconventional idea worked. How about that? That was one hell of an unconventional idea, but it worked. With enough steel plates, I could probably finish off this platform before I need to make it bigger again, possibly. So let's check on how that production is going. Well, first I need to put an antenna on it. I should do. Yes, I'm definitely doing that. It shall be now known as the Fuggler. Forever known as the Fuggler. That's actually pretty funny, to be honest. Here's the antenna. The SS Fuggler has been christened the SS Fuggler. So what'd you think, Aegir, of this very unconventional welding ship? I like it for doing the hangar. $14 for that to recharge. Destruction. The Fuggler lives. All hail the Fuggler. That's what the name of the ship is. Okay, we should have a lot of plates floating around everywhere. So yeah, that should be good. Okay, so we'll turn the Fuggler battery to auto again. Here to steel. Okay, so we're going to pretty much do that. Because I don't think it's going to take that much to finish these. Fuggler lives, all hail the Fuggler. As long as I don't dip too far to the ground, I'm fine. Yeah. Got a little drag there. How many of them do I still have left? Wow, it almost took that many to finish this? Holy crap. Ah, keeps getting snagged. Oops. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the work that would have taken me a long time to finish has been finished in just a few minutes, and man, it did its job well. Holy crap. That went by fast. I really need to learn not to fall like that. I still had a little bit of steel plates left too. Let's take those. Man, oh man. The Fuggler is a good welding machine, and I can easily change it to with a couple conveyors where the welders are actually underneath the cab. So I could easily go weld something forward as well. It's a very versatile machine. Honestly, I think that's been one of my favorite things to build so far. Like, it's completely unconventional, and it works. And I wasn't pressured to make it conform with what would be normal. Alright, so we're going to come in here. Drop some of this stuff off. Yep, that is full. Till I get the sorting system sorted out, we're going to make a small, not small conveyor, a small cargo container to add some more extra space here. Honestly, we're probably going to add probably a couple. That way we have enough space until I can do research and get these sorters sorted out. See what I did there? Sorted up. I know it's a horrible joke. At least I won't run out of inventory. I won't run out of space doing it this way. I can drop those off there. I can drop it off like that. Voila! We have finished almost completely finished the industrial room. I still have to work on the other stuff, which wouldn't be too bad. So let's finish up doing this. And there's another thunderstorm. Okay, so got this walkway and everything figured out. Now, we have... My plan was, in the end, this area is going to have 4 refineries and 8 assemblers. That way I can go out and I can do everything I need to do. So, I think, since the refinery's not having to do much right now, and we're putting more work into the assembler, let's put that to work and get that stuff done. That way we can really, you know, be doing it. You know, that also gives me an idea of something I can do. Can't believe I misspelled stair. It's not stairs I want, it's the catwalk. Well, that's building up all that stuff. Ooh, that was bad. It almost froze there for a second there. Too much happening. Yep. Yep, that sound that my turret just made and something exploding, that sound good. But when does that sound ever sound good, you know? Okay, this is down the stairs. Yep. Just to make it work. Why am I on a little placement? That's weird. Let me put it that way. It'll let me put it that way, but it won't let me put it the way I want it. That's annoying. Okay. So if I do that, it'll build. I'm gonna have to come at this from a different angle. Okay, so somebody want to tell me the reason why it doesn't want to build here? Is it because there's nothing anchoring it? Okay. Yep, so as soon as I take that away.
Energy low.
Damn. Oh, how can I make this look good, but also make it work? Alright. Ugh. Ah.
Energy critical.
That makes sense that about the attachment part. Let's get every charge back up. I'll finish building what I was building. And yeah.
And the cock, if you want to get off the street. Don't do that, dumbass bitch.
Alrighty, that one is done. And I hope you all have enjoyed this stream. I know I've done. I know I've had fun. And we finished up quite a few things. We built a ship, we made a storage system, and we finished up 2 assemblers. I hope you, and I hope you, if you have enjoyed the stream, please think about liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.
What, back?